Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of We Are One. Today's post comes to us from Loudwire. Quote, Kiss might bring out all ex-members at the final show. Written by Joe DeVita. Kiss have already locked in a date for their last ever show, and now questions are mounting about what kind of celebration there will be to mark the momentous event. Manager Doc McGhee has gone on the record suggesting that all of the band's former members may make an appearance. The End of the Road Farewell Tour launched in January of 2019 and will reach its conclusion after a globe-trotting series of dates on July 17, 2021 in New York City. Fans have longed for the return of the classic Kiss lineup, hoping that both guitarist Ace Frehley and drummer Peter Criss would make their way back in some capacity. Just days before the final trek began, Frehley, disgruntled with the repeated public comments made by band leaders Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, hurled a scathing social media attack their way, stressing that it only worked to undo his reputation, now as a sober rocker among all things. After this gloves are off post, it appeared unlikely that Frehley would ever rejoin his bandmates, as he also insisted that he does not want to take the stage alongside Kiss's Tommy Thayer, who has adopted the spaceman character popularized by Ace. That sentiment changed in September of last year, when the guitarist said he had a gut feeling he'd be back on stage at some point with the band before the curtain fell on the final show. McGhee further cleared in the air interview about the pollster about the band's ongoing farewell run. He reassured fans that there's no bad blood between the band with any former members, stating, "It's going to be great. It's going to be worthy of the end of the road. It will be worthy to the 45 years of Kiss, the last month for sure. We want to celebrate everybody, and we might bring out all of the former members. We'd like to. Nobody says we hate this guy, we hate that guy. We want everybody who wants to come out." What he's talking about there, that's the article from Loudwire. Now, what he's talking about there when Ace did his gloves off post is talking about something that occurred in January of 2019. So that was last year. Ace said that he has the ability to perform more than a song or two on the upcoming End of the Road tour. Gene called Ace the usual type of things, and Ace fired back saying that he's a sex addict. Ace and Peter have gotten their chances, Gene said in a Guitar World interview. They were in and out of the band, fired 3 times for drugs, alcohol, bad behavior, being unprofessional. They weren't carrying their load. So the short answer to your question is we'd love to have Ace and Peter join us out here again. And if they don't, it's not going to be because of us, but they're never going to be in Kiss again. Would we welcome Ace or Peter to jump on stage for a song or two? Of course. Could we depend on either Ace or Peter to do a full set night after night? Not on your life. Hitting social media, Frehley commented that he wasn't fired 3 times, that he quit twice because Simmons and Paul Stanley are control freaks, untrustworthy, and were too difficult to work with. Ace also stated that slanderous references to substance abuse have cost me millions of dollars, and now that I'm 12 years sober, you're still saying I can't be trusted to play a whole night show. Frehley then really unleashed on the pair. I've tried to be nice and friendly by inviting you and Paul to perform on my past albums. Give each other a guys on my prize Gibson Les Paul 59 models. But today's comments have made me realize you're just a jerk who's a sex addict being sued by multiple women, and you're trying to keep it all under the carpet. The icing on the cake was when you groped my wife and propositioned her in Los Angeles at the Capital City building behind my back, when I was trying to help you out on one of your vault experiences, which I only found out about several weeks later, Frehley revealed. She was planning on pursuing a suit against you, but I told her to call it off. The guitarist ended his post by demanding a complete and heartfelt apology and offered to give me my old job back and removing Tommy from the throne that I created. So Ace is clearly not happy about that at that point, but it all seems to have boiled down now, saying with Ace saying in September, so 7 or 8 months after that, that he has a gut feeling that he'll be back on stage at some point. So there's no reason to think that there's any bad blood anymore. Ace was probably just riled up, and that's what it really seemed to be. It seems that Ace is fine now, Ace and Gene are fine, everybody's fine now, and that this is once again just another proportion of the media blowing things out of proportion in terms of Kiss, because that's just how it's been for the last 20 years. Let me know what you guys think in a comment down below. God bless you, and remember, God gave rock and roll to you.